Once, upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more. Distinctly I remember. It was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrote its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow. Vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow. Sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore. Nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terror never felt before. So that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door." Some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, nothing more. Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the truth is, I was napping. And so softly you came tapping, and so faintly you came rapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming, dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the darkness was unbroken, and the silence gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore." Yes, I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word Lenore. Merely this, nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon I heard again the tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something in my window lattice. Let me see then what they're at us, and this mystery explore." Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. "'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter in there stepped a stately raven from the ancient days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a moment stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door. Perched upon the bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. Perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling all my sad fancy into smiling by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. "Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven. ghastly, grim, and ancient raven wandering on the nightly shore? Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. For much I marvel this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. One cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door. Bird or beast, on the sculptured bust above his chamber door with such a name as nevermore. Still this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling. But the raven, sitting lonely on that pallid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Not another word he uttered, not a feather then he fluttered, till I but scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore. Much I marveled, startled by the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken. Doubtless, what it utters is its only stock and store. Caught from some unhappy master whom unmerciful disaster followed faster till his burdens one bore. To the melancholy hopes of his burdens bore of never, nevermore. Still this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then onto the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy what this ominous bird of yore, what this ghastly, grim, ungainly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking nevermore. This I sat at ease, guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the velvet cushion's lining that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet lining, with the lamplight gloating o'er, she shall press nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still if bird or devil, by the heaven that bends above us, by the God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if in the distant Aden it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked up starting. Take thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul has spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Take thy form from off my door. Take thy beat from off my heart, and put thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. His eyes full of a seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming casts his shadow on the floor. My soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. Thank you.